Oops, did not mean to open that. Definitely did not mean to open that. See if Polter can follow up my hit, since I just have my Dwalin here. My Dwalin is not my best commander. Go ahead and pop this out. And move that. Don't have... Yeah, kill the army. I can do some siege. Speaking of siege, I should at least give Aragorn 100 of these guys. That way I can move him over in a minute. And Elro here needs to keep sweeping. Let's give him some real troops. Actually, he can stay with the T2 bow knights because I want to save the T3s for tiles. I think I have plenty of sharps, hopefully. I think he can handle 20s. Yeah, I can follow up. Up to you. Just my Dwalin. Not my best commander, that's for sure. Although I think my Dwalin, I downgraded his gear. How do you spell cannibalized? Cannibalized his gear. Jeez, Polter's Gandalf is 41? That's crazy, man. How much healing is he putting out? See, only 12k healing. With 15 in the gray. I guess it's a Mend Hithlane. How come I cannibalized his gear? Changed my mind on which commanders I wanted to use. If I can type. Have 5 hours of war buff left. So that's a thing, I suppose. Oh, the video came through. So we'll post it in Discord. There we go. Third day. Another live stream. Screen. Boom. There we go. Oh, somebody's coming to hit us. How long do we have? A long time. Where's this guy coming from? I wonder if this guy was going to the fortress. Yeah, he must have been moving to the fortress because he's coming from all the way over there. Poor guy, he's probably been marching for like 2 hours. Oh, I can't gather anything for a while. Can't build anything for a while. Actually, I might end up trading some grain for other stuff. Whose fort is that? It's Glass's fort. Guess we want to clear this fort too, so I might as well go ahead and poke this. Incoming. I think he was going to fortress. where he started marching from. Yeah, he started marching from forever away. Oh. I guess Poulter just shredded the army. Is there even an army there? Oh. Level 14 AON. What's up, hon? Thank you for saying that I'm looking good. I appreciate the compliment. Wait, I need to send... There we go. The heart emoji. Debating using Gala or Dwalin. Do you really hate your Gala? Be kind of sad if he really does hate his Galadriel that much. Since I'm planning on getting Galadriel. Kind of potentially a problem. Oh yeah, I need to use these items. I don't want to use the food one though, since I'm already like overflowing with grain. Hopefully I have enough units for 2 armies to take a 200. No, he can take more than level 15. I'd like level 25 mobs on Elro here at this point to help him catch up. -1 fort. Connected there too if you have stam. Let's see, how much power does this guy have? 1k? Alright. Dwalin, I imagine, can beat a 1k player. I'm always right. I don't think that's true. Pretty sure that's not true. I think my wife would disagree with that one. At least Haldir's almost at max familiarity. Elro here is at max. Oh no, is he at 95% too? Yeah. Getting there though. Gandalf is, R1 is. I feel like I moved to the Wizard's Fireworks now. If I feel like I need more healing, I can always go back to the Sustain Pipe. And I think this is the build I want to use for 200s. But I'm not sure. I might have to mess with that a little bit more too. Low amount of front line and then have the rest range. So when the heals activate, you get major heals in your range. Huh. You destroyed in round 1 on Galadriel? Ranged units on Gala? I don't know if that's right. Oh, he had a level 7 Dwalin. Jeez, man. Guess he was just bringing him up to build the fort, and he never got around to sending a real army there. I feel like that fort's been here for a while. Should say finally started main hall 9. pretty sure you just go Guardians or Katas on Galadriel. Oh, someone's moving in here? How long does he have until he lands? Seems like long enough. Be a shame if somebody were to bounce him. Pretty sure I can kill that before he gets here. Don't know what other T3 to push for though. Plus, I need a damage commander. I really don't know what other T3 I would get. I mean, everybody's on the Gil-galad train these days, but that means that everybody's going to start running pursuit accessories, which is kind of a pain for Guild to deal with. Alright, apparently he cleared that one too. Level 16 Galadriel and a level 12 Theoden. Yeah, this is something you should never do, is just AFK mostly full or full armies. Unless it's on like really important, like, you know, a keep or a crossing, either some kind of control point or like bottleneck. Dane Gandalf the White. Gandalf the White just doesn't do as much damage as Galadriel though. Oh yeah, I have these to do. Oh, I got a purple one. That's nice. Did I get any good tips? No, I got more freaking wheat that I don't need. Who's low on stamina? Is Haldir low stam? Haldir could use the XP. Yeah, he's low stam. So I'm trying to get him caught up to the rest of my guys. Pivoting from Celeborn back to Haldir. Let me look at Gandalf the White again. Because they're both focus damage based commanders. Gandalf the White, I mean, he has the stuns, but Galadriel has the madness skill. Both have White Council. I mean, White Rider is super good. I feel like Gandalf the White's more of a hybrid commander. Whereas Galadriel's more of just a pure damage commander. This guy is marching in. Oh, he's actually coming to fight. How long on that? 36 minutes. So I think I'll be able to take a 200. 36 minutes. As long as I have enough troops. How much of each do I have? That's not troops. Okay, 3.5k bow knights. 5.6k sharpshooters and 13,000, 14,000 guards. Should be enough. 2 full armies. Boop. Go ahead and smack that. And I guess we'll move my other Aragorn up. That way, after this guy does his next hit in 12 minutes, I can go ahead and... poor guy that bounced. Go ahead and switch the troops over and continue sieging. How's Rohan doing over here, by the way? Earlier they were doing pretty decent, I think. Well, still seems like they're at least holding their ground on this side of the crossing, which is huge. I assume they're still pushing up this way. Yeah. They're really spreading out, so it's gonna be a huge pain to actually like get them out of here now. Which is good. Because that means the crossing control doesn't matter for them. To invest the good mithril in. I think it's his unique does seem pretty good. Pretty good. Because that's probably when he becomes better than Galadriel. Because when you get his unique, every time he like hits somebody and every time he does damage, okay, every time he attacks, he deals a source of physical damage and an instance of focus damage, which is 2 extra procs of the white. So basically every single round he normal attacks, he does his normal attack damage, procs the white hopefully in a 50% chance. And then he does an extra attack of physical and an extra attack of focus. Each of those can proc the white. So that's way more procs than you're gonna get. I mean, even that's more than even like a smite carver is gonna give you. We can move him in a minute. So at that point, he probably does become better than Galadriel. Although Galadriel's unique is really good too. Like every time she does damage, then she heals even more. Does it just hit one target? I think it just hits one target though. Which is also why you'd want to run her. Yeah. Although HP elves is a bit awkward. Because you're probably never going to run elves on Galadriel ever. But it does double up on Ring of Water's healing. So if you have Guardians or Katas, you're just constantly healing that unit over and over and over. Which is kind of cool, I guess. So this guy, 1k. So I think we'll clear him with Dwalin. And send Dwalin home. $31 minutes. I have to make sure I have a tile open because I don't want to wait 31 minutes and then wait another 30 minutes. But I also need to keep these for connections. Aurel here starting to do pretty good though. I mean, it is just sweeping, but pleased with how quickly he's catching up. Oh yeah, we got the new weeklies. Easiest 200 gems of my life. Gathering, tax, yeah, all this will be very easy. Do I get anything fun this week? I guess 3 of those. Speaking of those, can I actually pick Elro here? Yes. Okay, good. So I can save up my chest to push him to respect 5. I also need to figure out what I want. I think I'm going to take a weapon. How are things going on this side? Just a bunch of cleaning, it looks like. Bunch of random cleaning. I wish, and maybe I guess that would be too crazy. I wish if you were tile capped and you took a red tile, it went neutral, but that'd probably make sweeping even stronger than it is. Sweeping and flipping tiles. It's just such a pain sometimes to clean every single red tile. Okay, it's only 2k power. 6k. Definitely not their strongest players on this side of this crossing. 2.8k. Yeah, I guess all their big guys were at the other one. Or so it seems. So how long on Dwalin? 3 minutes and 6 minutes. Not bad. Ooh, I need to trade some of this grain. Actually, let's do it this way. Yeah, this will be more efficient than straight up trading it. Caveman. Well, he's gonna be sad because where did he even come from? He came from this other crossing. Not really sure why they have so many armies at that crossing. How's this area looking? Pretty good. Fabio hitting 200s. My boy Felagund making pretty good progress, I would say. Might bite him in the butt that they're not sweeping everything, but they don't really have the luxury of time to be able to do that. But I think people will, especially like once they get settled, more people get settled in Cardolan and don't have to run their armies forever to sweep. They can send their lower guys out to pick up a lot of these extra tiles. My highest commander this season is my Gandalf at 37. And then my Arwen's at 36. But so far, the new experience requirements are pretty brutal. Like, I'm definitely noticing the slower rate of leveling. That and PvP starting so early. PvP tends to be really bad for leveling up your commanders. But even without that, like, just the raw numbers wise, like the amount of EXP you earn per tile is the same. And you have to take so many more tiles. So I think level 50s for most of the season are going to be a precious commodity. I don't think people are going to have like 12 to 15 level 50s at the end of the season. Well, maybe at the very end, but like it was pretty easy to get 5 to 6 level 50s by like the halfway point. Plus the tiles are harder, so it's like you're losing more troops and you have to take more to gain a level. So it really compounds it as well. Like if this was season 1, probably would have been farming 200s on like day 3. %. I don't think King of Men is gonna finish that forward off. It's kind of awkward. I wonder if I should hit this with Poulter instead of hitting here. That's like level 3 fort though. I don't think 2 hits is gonna take it down. Well, maybe. Oh, I still have a minute on him, so I won't be able to anyway. I feel like there's way more Madness commanders too, which is a pain. I've run into so many Azru cores and Grimas, and that's just brutal. Hitting those guys on tiles. Let's see who's coming over. Caspian. Was he with us last season? I think he was. Yeah, he was in LAAL. So he's from my server. I guess I send Celeborn down to siege just because he has most troop space. Yeah, my King of Men won't be able to finish that. Don't think he'll be able to finish this one either, but he'll get it low. He can go ahead and march. And 22 minutes. Build Bree Rider Outpost. Yep. Is it worthy? Yeah. Bree Riders are solid. I should probably build that at some point, but I don't plan on recruiting anytime soon. Although, maybe I should. I'm not going to build on a 130. Oh, we can't see their stats there. The problem is I'm not going to have the gold to upgrade them and recruit them. They're quite expensive. I have an anti-madness helm? Yeah, I do. I might move it to Gandalf for the 200s. But you just lose so much damage from dropping the trappers. Especially on those bow knights. But I could swap this one over to Gandalf. I'm just going to hit the 200. Like, I want to see how Gandalf does now that I have full T3s and bow knights. I'm thinking that I'm probably going to jinx myself by saying this. Yes, I am on a roleplay server, yep. I'm not a huge fan of the idea of non-roleplay. I mean, some people, they really like it. You know, to each their own. I suppose I would face a somewhat better selection of commanders on non-roleplay. Yeah, 1%. Yikes. Oh yeah, that's the guy that's gonna bounce. Got super tired randomly. Shouldn't be long before Loth starts waking up. I think it's what, like 6 or 7 a.m. in Russia now. I think they're predominantly a Russian group, so we might see some pushback on this side within the hour or two. Yeah, Elro here is home. What can he sweep? Don't want him hitting 15s. 20, I guess. It's close by. 20 will be alright. He's 130k. Oh, I forgot that production's not even on yet. I don't think we're gonna actually finish this. Speaking of finishing that, I need to send somebody to Fornost. So we want to level that up. I guess I send King of Men once he gets back. You take all of his troops away first. Go back over there, because I think he gets the bonus. Oh, he can't even move. Yeah. It takes stamina to move there. It's not a big deal. We have all week to do it. I've already done 5 of the 10 on Bree. In 17 minutes. I'll at least march. Oh, I didn't give him an army yet. At least march Celeborn down. And I guess Ori's the next best thing to send down there as well for siege. I feel like I should start spreading out my tips. I need to have 16 minutes, and it's going to take like 10 to reinforce. Only 4? I can at least finish off one of the forts and then take the 200. I think that should be alright. Where are we even going on this side? I think we just follow the road. Past that crossing, then we get to the crit. Yeah. It's probably a good tile for a fortress. Bunch of 200 woods over there. Seems kind of juicy. Wait, can we walk around the crit? And it wouldn't be worth the time. No, you can't. Okay. That would be way too much padding anyway. Crit's not that tough. Especially not a crit in neutral territory. Well, currently neutral territory. Hopefully not neutral for long. I so badly just want to click that to finish it. Is there anything else that would even be worth upgrading? That requires a main hall 9. Military Academy's done. All my tributes are done. I have the units I need. Guess I could pick up Heralds. 160k, 233k. Although it might be better just to save and take the units I want to 6 of 6 on the structure. Oh, you know what I should do though? I should do my apothecary if I'm gonna start hitting 200s. Yeah. That time saving will be pretty clutch, I think. Plus the extra space. So probably worth it since I can't even start on the quarters for another day. This time tomorrow night. And then I can't start on those 6 of 6 on the units that I want until after that. So it's going to be a while. Try being in the faction. How's that going? Green screen looks good. Test the Coda Shop link. Wait, why was that the only one? Oh, because bought season pass and stuff. Oh, wait, there's a guy. There's somebody that's alive here. Oh, nope. Not for long. Ouch. Dude. Oh, wait, that wasn't the one. I mean, this is an ouch, but that wasn't the one that just happened, I don't think. That was this one. Still an ouch. But not quite as bad. Holy cow. How does it even happen? Jeez, dude. I mean, that is... Whew. He's at 45 command. Yeah, he's at 53. That's how it happens. You're 8 command down and you're running Círdan. Not... Oh, and you're running anti-evil. Literally 14 wasted points. Yikes, dude. Yikes. I mean, at least this title seems pretty good. I can't tell if Sea Elves is actually good or not. Outflank is okay against other good factions, but it's really awkward to run Outflank as Loth when you have like the best ranged units in the game. It's like you want to run that against Loth. What else does he have again? I remember looking at him last stream and was just like, yeah. This is actually really good though. If it was Might and Focus, it'd probably be better. Although I think his one is modified by speed, so yeah. But attack and health on the same item, super good. Each round, all allies recover 5 HP once for 5 rounds. So his unique's actually pretty solid. I hate these skills, like Lord of the Havens. I suppose this is probably super good too. Maybe Círdan's actually good. Because this is going to go up to a huge percent chance. 5% times 14, so a 90% chance or something. To gain either follow-up or evade. potential. The problem is like clear one debuff could sometimes do nothing. Pursuit a lot of the times is going to do nothing. And it's not going to be reliable enough to counter Gilgalad. Not a fan of... Well, Parting Gift, maybe it's alright. Yeah, maybe you're like 14, 7, 1, 15 White Council, the rest in Teleri and Sea Elves. It just happens so late. If it only debuffs the enemies from round 7 on, like, who cares? Like, you want this to eat Convener or something. I'm probably going to get Círdan. Ooh, 40k XP tip for Haldir too. When I open those chests, probably freaking going to get Círdan. Since I'm just sitting here complaining about him. Alright, we kill that. We'll have one open tile. Then we can take the 200 and hopefully feed a 200 to my buddy. If all goes well. And once King of Men gets stamina to level up some structures. Can I set this next rank level already? 6k to go. But I should start dropping some of these. Dang, I can't. I can drop this one at least. I can actually drop this one too. Can't drop that. Can't really drop that. Not worth dropping that. Anything else? Nope. We are full. Any developers play this? I don't use Discord, so I can't complain there. I doubt any are on our server. Let's say this server. Even if they were on the server, it's not like they would say, like, oh yeah, hi, I'm a dev. Because then people would just spam them with dumb questions and stuff all the time. I'm sure. So hopefully the 200 is easy now. If not, I should probably pin some effigies. Hit effigies for like a level. Get like one more level on each commander, 2 more levels of my military academy. And at that point, I imagine they would be pretty easy. Hopefully. Any level 20s? Level 25. And I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'll just take the 20. Feel like they didn't care about this server at all. Let's see why. Wonder what his actual complaint is. To 3 150s. 2 Cardolan. Tiles that you can take. They don't care about any of them. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. It's hard to imagine a game developer that like hates their own game. To me, that's hard to imagine. I feel like a lot of times their hands are tied by people above them. They don't have the freedom that they want sometimes, or the budget or the time or any of those things. Because it's not always easy. I mean, I do think that some of the changes that they've made have been questionable, but I don't think they've made those changes because they hate the game. All right. Guess I can leave him here for now just to do more siege later. 3 minutes. When do I get my next point? 30 minutes. I guess I just gather ore with it. Oh, I might need to gather wood. Yeah, in an hour I'll have 120k. Yeah, I'll probably have to gather wood to get a nice conscription going before bed. Well, I guess this would be a good time to use the restroom, since I'm gonna want to be paying attention when I hit the 200, so I'll be right back. All right. Mom texted me. What did she say? Green screen looks great. Oh, thanks, Mama. I need to actually check it now that the sun has gone down. I think I need to mess with the filter real quick, because I think the corner is now messing up slightly. So I might need to get a backlight for it as well. Let's change this. Oh, that makes me kind of faded. Now that's still... Wonder why that one corner is showing. Can I just do this? I'll mess with it more in a minute. I want to take the tile. What's up, Reese? You guys see what I'm talking about, though, with that corner right up here. I think it's the way the light is hitting it. I bet you is what it is. Oh, you know what? I was messing with... If I do this... Haha! Fixed it, I think. Pretty sure. I mean, now the top of my head is cut off, but whatever. I don't think you guys need to sit here and see my hair for any reason. All right. Let's take this 200. You don't need those. I wish there was a button that you could just click. Instead of having to go to the outfit screen, I wish there was a button you could click to remove all troops. We'll go with like 1500. And boom, boom, boom. Let's do 2K for Arwen. And we need a very brave soul. Yeah, just we'll use the Cav Archers. We don't need them anymore. Oh, somebody took that one. Which one do we want to hit? It's got to be like a wood over here. I actually want a stone, believe it or not. Here we go. Oh, wait, somebody already scouted it? I wonder who hit that. Did Versi hit that? See if he's on. I don't want to steal it from him. But I mean, it resets in like 4 minutes. So hopefully he's about to hit it again. It's my march time. 8 minutes. This Dwalin doesn't have stamina. I guess I can hit it, insta recall, refill if things go very, very poorly. But I want to move them next to it just in case. And we can go ahead and move very brave Merry and Pippin over there too. Just minimize the risk of anything going wrong. Put all S5 evil against S3 good. Oh, that is kind of awkward, yeah. How sometimes, well, not even sometimes, like Eldarion, for example, this is his or her 5th season, whereas it's technically my 5th season, but on this account, it's my 3rd season on this account. Spend. That is another change I don't like. Somebody just messaged me on Discord. The fact that relocations are not always in the fellowship shop. Not a huge fan of that. It feels a little bit shameless almost. But what I should buy is this. Speaking of the fellowship shop. It's like that's such an integral part of the game that they know people are gonna pay for it. You know, pay gems for it. But yeah, to me it's just a little bit like awkward. Might have to insta recall him too. Well, hopefully things will just go better than expected. You got a minute on that, my friend. Yes, T3 Spearmen and Bree Riders. Nice, dude. I hate Guards of the Tower, but I'm not gonna rain on his parade. I think they're probably the worst unit in the game. At least the worst core unit, like Hobbit Slingers or whatever, are probably the worst actual unit. These guys. Wait, these are neutrals? Why did I think they weren't? Dude, these guys look so sick. look amazing. And this is kind of whatever, just because the undead units that are in the game right now, other than Oathbreakers. But full armor is really good. Rune Spearmen are greater than Pikemen. So do you mean like the T3, the Halberdier versus Guard of the Tower? If you do... I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Halberdiers. Like here's kind of a way to think about it, or how I think about it. If a unit is really good, you'll be able to run it on basically any commander. For example, if we take a look at Guardians, which I think are very good units, you can run these guys on damage commanders. You can run these guys on Gandalf, Arwen, although Arwen's going to want to run them in her elves. But point being, like, how often do you see people running Guardians on whatever commander? Like, all the time. Unless it's a cavalry commander, they're probably bringing Guardians. Whereas Halberdiers, like, you can't run them on just any old commander. Like, the only reason Halberdiers are even effective is because Khaldun is so freaking good. But like outside of a few commanders, namely Khaldun, Serpent, Kirun, and Sauron, like you don't run Halberdiers on Witch King. You don't run Halberdiers on the Shadow or Lurtz. Or like even like Grima probably doesn't want to run Halberdiers, right? So I don't know. I feel like Halberdiers are pretty bad too. Service full of whales in Season 5 players. Started on day 1 when the game came out. Those playing Season 3 are unlucky. Yeah? That's fair. I'm definitely not a fan of putting... Like, my account is only 3 seasons in. Even though I played 2 seasons prior to restarting. So I'm not a fan of fighting against people that have 2 full seasons worth of season pass and free daily chests. Did I do my free daily chests? Yeah, I did. But at the same time, going down the line, I don't know how they're going to keep servers populated. Like if season 5 players could only play against season 5 players, that might be fine for now. But hopefully this game lives another year or 2 or longer, potentially. Like Rise of Kingdoms has been around like what, 3 or 4 years. What happens when you're on like season 12? How many actual season 12 accounts are there going to be? So I think they're going to have to do like a bracket system where like season 3 to season 6 or something can play against each other. Then like season 7 to 10 or whatever. Because just the natural progression of games like this is people end up quitting or restarting. Or they'll take a break and then want to start fresh, right? And so like I believe, and maybe I'm wrong in saying this, but I believe that the pool of players shrinks as the seasons go on. And by pool of players, I mean pool of like, you know, season 6 accounts. There'll be more season 6 accounts than season 7 accounts. There'll be more season 7 accounts than season 8 accounts. And you'll just get to a point where there's like, you know, 300 people that have season 15 accounts. And what, they just fight each other every single season over and over and over? Yeah, Bree Riders. Alright, let's pray for not Grima. Yeah, obviously I'm going to lose those troops. Hopefully you play me next season. Yeah, man. Alright, did your season start around the same time mine did? Also, do you play evil or good? Because if you play good, we could always team up next season. Or we could fight it out. Good with either. Alerts. Okay. I don't know how scared of alerts I should be. But it's not Grima. I think we send Arwen first. Then Gandalf. Unfortunately, neither Arwen or Gandalf are particularly good against alerts. You play good. Yeah, so we could team up. We could duke it out. Usually ally evil. Yeah. Alright, how did it go? Oh, that wasn't bad. Yo. Actually easy. Okay, I can give homie a 200. Yo. Oh, let's... I'm actually gonna reclaim those. I can give you a 200 in a minute. What people do I have? Do you mean what commanders, Jeremiah? If you're asking about commanders, Gandalf, Arwen, Elrohir, bunch more. I was using Dwalin as one of my mains, but I'm replacing Dwalin with Elrohir, and I'm replacing Celeborn with Haldir. So my commander levels are a bit awkward at this point. I'd feel a lot better if my Haldir was like 35 or something. That's my first 200 this season, Reese. We've been fighting since day 3, so taking tiles has been a bit awkward. Like Erebor para-dropped into southern Anduin. Bunch of them relocated. And, you know, made a very aggressive play towards Fangorn. They had a fortress on one of these tiles. I think it was this one. So we started having to pressure Loth on like literally the end of day 2 or beginning of day 3. So we've been fighting, like this whole area earlier today was on fire. Like Loth was all the way, they were actually hitting these tiles up here. Might have been these. Oh, they were way up here earlier today. So, said good morning, Phoenix. Good morning, Harold. Usually end up killing all your troops on a day 1 200. Yeah, I guess we have the commanders for it. It's pretty huge. I don't think I have the commanders for that, unfortunately. Although I did tell some people about the Frodo and Sam thing, so maybe I'll try that out. True. Sheesh. Fighting since day 3 in season 2. That's how my original season 2 was. It was like maybe day 4, I think. It was pretty early on. Like it was kind of like this season, not like out there PvPing with level 35 commanders. Which is so tough in the beginning of the season 2, at least for a player like me. Like I spend some money, but I'm not a whale. Like as you guys can see, like this is probably my best gear is on Arwen right now. Just because I love using her early game for tiles. my Gandalf's gear is alright. I'm rocking like 3 to 4 star purples, 1 5-star purple. It's really tough early season because if you're playing with all brand new people, you don't know who the whales are. And power per hour can be deceptive in the early game. And so there's a chance, I wonder if I have any of these reports still. I think I should still have the one from the Haldir I hit. Yeah. Like this. I didn't know this guy's a huge whale. This is a respect 21 Haldir, if you do the math, with really nice gear. Not the best gear, but pretty freaking good gear. And Bjornings. And how many hours of conscription is this? At this point in the game, I'm I don't have a 20 of 20 conscription post. I don't have 6 of 6 on my buildings. I don't have the thing from the ring. Just didn't want to steal it. And so it can be so brutal in the early game. I can't even imagine a free to play player. All right, let's see if Homie is around. I'm going to start dropping these again. Actually, just going to drop all of them. Screw it. I'm pretty sure I could take another one. As long as I avoid Grima. So, don't know why they would push to Fangorn. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it's early, so you never know what's going to happen. But I feel like that wasn't the best strategic call. Last season, S4 was insane with Red Book resources. Oh, yeah. There was a guy in my group. I think he's still in the top. He's actually been clutch. He's dropped so many... Guess I passed him up. He's dropped so many fortresses for us. Yeah, Karch. He probably fell behind because he's dropped us 3 fortresses in the past 2 days or something for a Linden team. But he had a day 1 Red Book and just shot his military academy up. He was way ahead of most people for a while. Arwen's good. Yeah, I like Arwen. I really like Arwen. She's super good for tiles, I think. And if you're careful... Oh, I got a free coin. If you're careful with her, she can be alright in PvP. But she can also get pretty hard countered. I don't know why, but last season, somebody wanted to fight my Arwen with Undying. And I was like, alright, dude. We can fight, but I think we both know that a commander that completely turns off healing is going to be the commander that relies on doing 100,000 healing in a fight. Well, I guess we'll wait for tiles to drop. Just do some siege damage. Guess he might have gone to bed or something. But I can always give him a tile tomorrow. Let me send my wife. So, Fortress 2. If you go to Fortress 2. Relocate near that. Then look east across the river. Give my wife some pro tips. Telling her to come over here. She's like the best tile sweeper in this game. I swear, because her personality is so methodical. Like when I'm trying to sweep tiles, I have to force myself to go tile by tile because I want to just go and snipe all the good tiles and move on with my day. But her personality is so methodical that she just naturally does. She just clears every single tile in her way. Season 4 Red Book was available for everyone day 1. You can get somewhere between 8 to 10 million of all resources. Yeah, that's crazy. That's ridiculous. I mean, if you're main hall 8, which is where I am right now, that's Mill Academy 8, which is plus 19 command. So if your commander is level 22, 23, which is like pretty reasonable for day 1, you're basically doubling your command, your effective command. Actually, I should probably drop that. Don't really need the grain. You're free to play, just lucky. Yeah, me too, dude. Me too. 100% free to play right here. Ooh, who leveled up? Ori. So, you know, I think I discovered, maybe everybody already knew this, but these tip commanders are actually OP. They're actually broken. I'm pretty sure that if you pair an EXP from Tips Commander with one of your main commanders, you know, on the tips that take 2 people or 3 people, that it boosts the EXP that your main commanders get. Okay, Haldir can do the other big tip in a minute. Somebody can go take this. Yes, Ori. 21 minutes. What a spawn. Oh, because I was going to use Ori to siege. Whatever. What's up, Jaguar? Dude, Jaguar in Rise of Kingdoms yesterday, I clicked so many freaking villages, dude. Oh my gosh, I was going insane clicking villages. I clicked like, no lie, like 800 or 900 villages yesterday, trying to get it done before we jump. I was just forcing myself not to look at the side quest that tells you how many you've done because I didn't want to know how many were left to go. Yeah, I guess Ronan went to sleep. But he's definitely been fighting a lot. So, you know, I should tell my commando dudes. By the way, if you need a 200 tile, let me know. I can farm them easily now. So today's Monday. Yeah, by Wednesday they should be... Gandalf should be able to solo them, no problem, by Wednesday at the latest. Once I get 2 more levels on my military academy. I mean, he could have soloed this one, I'm pretty sure. He almost one-tapped Kirun. 56 command, yeah. So, be rolling once that happens. I actually don't remember if I cleared that fort. But he's a 700 power player, so it actually won't matter. Oh, Ronan's back. Not bad. Okay, so I can feed him. Feed my boy Ronan. He's been fighting a lot, so I tend to prioritize giving tiles to players. Which one did he want? I know he linked me one earlier. This one. But this one's going to be easier. I can hit that one for you if you want. So make sure it's not Grima and give it to him. Plenty of time on. Now, if it's going to reset, I guess I'll have to. Like, if I'm going to have to wait for it to reset, we'll have to stop the dropping of those. Apparently that guy did have a commander there. But yeah, hopefully he responds quickly enough. That way he can just move a commander over. Finish killing some forts. How about this? That's going to be too far. I'll send a report of first. 9 minutes. Do I need the stamina? I mean, I have... If I move down, then I have 40, and then I hit. Go to Bagan tomorrow, join up after your season. Yeah, but it reset. I guess I can move Marion Pippin down there and scout that instead. Scout down and poke it. Yeah, you have me on Discord, Reese. I'm pretty sure, right? So. Try to get the first 200 of the season all stream now. Scouted 3 Undyings, 1 Shadow, 1 Mouth of Sauron. Yeah, I want to avoid Mouth of Sauron too, particularly with Gandalf. This is going to potentially be a problem. This isn't going to work. Hang on. For me. To move closer before you scout. Because if he hits it and he sends me the report, I have a 9-minute march. It's going to reset on me. No, recall. If you hit it, it starts the 15-minute timer. I have a 9-minute march. Might reset on me. Yeah, Fanta's the guy that on day 1, I don't want to say convinced, but kind of pushed me towards going Linden because we were gonna have to transfer anyway. So now how much time is on these? I'll have to keep an eye on this too. Dead fort. What other forts can we kill? You just go smack this one. Can't just move next to it. And Rohan already has Oathbreakers. I don't think anybody but Rohan or Gondor are getting Oathbreakers. Oh, maybe Varyags. What's their progress been like down here? They haven't fully crossed the island yet. Oh, they've definitely been eating it up. Yeah, 1.2 mil. Like these three guys were not in the top 10 earlier. And now they are. Treasure Island. Yeah, Gil's just crazy. It's kind of crazy how long like people slept on him. You know, when I first started playing, pretty much nobody ever talked about Gil-galad. It was all about Galadriel, Dane. Well, who are the other good side commanders? I might have just been those two. Galadriel, Dane, and I guess Gandalf the White. A little bit of King of the Dead. What's up, Halor? Green screen looks good. Thank you, man. Thank you. This is without any kind of backlight or anything. So if I don't know if I want to get a backlight for the green screen or a ring light to go behind the webcam. But I think getting some type of extra lighting in here would let me mess a little bit more with the filter settings and make it look a little bit more crisp. So maybe one day. How much XP did Gandalf get from that anyway? 32, 1042. She got 38, almost 40. So pretty even on the XP, which is good. See, like with these levels, that's brutal. 42k XP. 10 is 420. 13? Like 13 or 14 tiles for one level at this level. Ooh. One. No, I don't have anything down there. If we get like a day or two break from the war, I know what I'm doing. What does this guy have? Holy crap. This guy has a maxed out Balin's axe. I don't think this is the right build though. Like you definitely don't max Durin's blood first. For sure. For sure. You've got to max Whirlwind with it. And at least 1 point in all in. And I'm pretty sure R5 is better than top R0. Like 99% sure. Or my second, but my first went poorly. Dude, I'm about to make him so mad. Bruh. Then I'll link in the first hit to be fair. How much healing did she do anyway? Yeah, 82k. Not bad. This is even without the second army having trolls too. Was I hitting one of these? Maybe I killed the one I was hitting. Check Discord. Alright, let me guess I finish off this one. I need to make sure I don't lose track of these tiles. 10 minutes. That should be plenty. You go back to leader and personal. I know the Sith people, I think. Yeah. So, well, if you want to see the Sith leader, it's Sith Lord of the Rings, Ric Flair, Ben Chang. But they definitely seem pretty good. They've moved very quickly. They completely stomped Gondor, which I guess you can't give them too much credit for that. Gondor was probably the weakest non-dead faction. You know, no offense to anybody in Gondor. That's just the reality of the situation. Gondor had Harandor for a few hours. And then Varyogs came through and took it. World map. We can open the world map for a second, but I've gotta hit this tile in a minute. Guess I'll take my medicine first. Hola, HB. Hello. I can go ahead and scout it now. Fingers crossed, no Grima. Get the streamer RNG. Just give me another alerts in Kirun, honestly. No mouth, no Grima. I guess no Undying either, depending on the Undying's build. Like if Arwen can't heal, I just can't do the tile. Undying. Oh, it's Undead Commander. I feel like if I just send Gandalf in... Should I go for it? I think Gandalf could do that. Arwen, I don't think so. 60% chance to evade. I mean, that's brutal for Convener. I don't know, maybe it's not worth it. What do you guys think? Undying. Debating. Really don't want to wait 13 minutes. Alright, I'm just gonna do it. We'll send Gandalf first. Hopefully I don't regret this. Undying is pretty awkward though. Shut it. Because he pretty much negates the Convener. I'm dumb, so I would send... I just don't want to, like, undo these, you know, like, reclaim these, and then wait 15 minutes for it to reset.
Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, that's not bad. No problem. I mean, that's more painful than the alerts, but that's not terrible. I can handle that. Only 2k healing. Oh, that's because I took off the healing pipe anyway. Bow Knight's hard carrying. And Azru. Those could have gone very poorly. I should read if I got lucky on the madness. Because that potentially could have gone very poorly. Oh, he hit guards to the tower. Sharpshooters suffered Bow Knight attacks. Resisted the madness, resisted the madness. Resisted the madness, resisted the madness. Where is it? Was that it? So just those? First 4 rounds, I thought. Oh, she cleansed it off. She cleansed it off, didn't she? Yeah. Tell me when to go. Once it says 0 of 2 armies. So I did get pretty lucky there. And Azru. Hit with the madness. Resisted everything and then cleansed it off. I love it. I love it. Too good. Oh, I think this guy's out of stamina now. Shame I don't get like contribution points or prestige or something for burning forts. Like, somebody's got to do it. So, or if you can finish it off, go for it. No, he's good. He's standing right here. I mean, he could definitely finish it off. There's only 50k left. Yeah. Yeah, one more hit. I mean, it's pretty much dead. But he's going to steal some of my XP, man. I need my XP. But yeah, I mean, 50k health on that army. Easy. 1,000 total units. Some of them are T2s. Oh, he didn't have to double send. That's fine. He's just playing it safe. I understand. I'm gonna probably do 230s pretty soon. I don't even want to think about 260s and 300s. I mean, that just sounds ridiculous. That went well. Yeah, tile capped. Yeah, whenever I'm feeding people 200s, I always make sure I'm tile capped. That's just the easiest way to do it. Like, then I can just full clear the army. There's no shenanigans of like, you know, I do the first hits and then they hit and there's like one troll left alive and my draw resets before their draw. You know, you just avoid all that. Well, that was 2 easy ones. Pretty sure I have enough troops to take another one. Once Merry and Pippin can move again, I'll scout this one. I took that already. Nope. Want to unpin. It's a 230. I need to find like a string of 200s. Ooh, I want this one. Maybe I should take that one tonight. There's gonna be some crazy March time though. Probably have to do that one tomorrow when I have stamina. Screw the troops, I'm going for it. Good luck, bro. That wasn't so bad. I'm definitely glad. How much stamina? I can. Good, perfect. I can finish that, and then I'll bounce home as the tile drops. But yeah, I'm definitely glad that I waited. That's something that I've been doing more and more each season. It's like I've really stopped mock battling on 200s. And so I've never just felt the rush of like, I need to take a 200 right now. It used to be where I would send like 3 to 4 armies in and lose everything or most of it. There's a bunch of 200s down here. It's juicy. I already have the fort level for it too. Nice. You know, I would send a bunch of armies at it, lose a ton of troops, and it just never felt worth it. Like the more I thought about it, like mock battling just isn't efficient on a 200 in my opinion. Like if we were to do the math without EXP boosts, we're getting 30k per point per 20 stamina. And so in order to make it efficient, like how much was this? This was 15 plus 32 is 47 plus another 24 is what, 60k, 62k, something like that. So I'd have to do 2 mock battles to get the same experience as hitting a tile, which is 40 stamina. Which, to be fair, I'm using 40 stamina on 2 commanders, at least for now. But I need the tiles anyway. Like, I need to spend that stamina taking tiles anyway. Plus, it improves my economy. Plus, I just don't have, like, the resources. I need resources. So it's difficult to justify spending resources on mock battling. I need to try hitting one of these at some point. If I can get like 75% of my army to be bow knights on Gandalf, and then guards of the tower or something. I wonder if they're easier. They're probably easier than 200s. Oh, here's a bunch of 200s too. Yeah, if we get a reprieve from the fighting, especially now that Lyndon is here. I mean, these guys, I don't want to say anything negative about the fact that they haven't been fighting because they spawned all the way over here. And they've traveled a heck of a far way, plus capped a bunch of territories. So they've definitely been doing good. But they have the advantage of they haven't been fighting since day 3 or day 2. And so like these guys are really farmed up. You know, if we look at their rankings, they're only 0.1 mil behind Sith. And then my boys, and Ungo, second part of my community, that they made it into Linden. The rest of us had to come into Arnor. Like, Linden is freaking huge right now. So I'm hoping that we've worn Loth down, and Linden can just come in with like level 40 commanders, full barracks, empty apothecaries, and that we'll get to spend a couple of days just farming. Because if we can farm for like 2 days while they handle like the taggart remnants of Loth, assuming, we wore them out, it's going to be easy for them, presumably, since they've just been farming for a week and Loth hasn't. So if they can take over the fighting, we can farm, then all of a sudden the West is going to be strong. Oh, yeah, crossings for sure. Now that they have 4 armies on them. I mean, unfortunately, our war is almost over. So either Linden takes a Region or we wait 2 to 3 days. Unless... yeah, we all declared war. You see the Arwen build? Sure. So currently, full Undomiel, full R5. This really should be 7 of 7, but I was debating between maxing this out and maxing the damage first, but I went ahead with this. This season I'm gonna go nobility just because I have Rangers of the North. Is there R10 worth going for? I don't know. I'm torn on that. I think she gets constantly better with more respect. She has a lot of good skills. The problem is, like, she doesn't really deal damage. So the second part of this is just irrelevant. This is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30%. I mean, you could probably do the math. Like, get a good report. Or get a few reports and average out your healing. Like, you're probably going to be around 80, 90k healing, I would imagine. It was only part of an army. She's a bit of an RNG machine in that regard. But if you can fully upgrade it, fully refine it, 30% of like 90k is another 30k. That's probably going to out-heal the pipe. But you could just see like how much your sustain pipe heals for versus how much having her unique would do. I don't think that it right away at a 5%, a 0 gold stars, I don't think it's worth it. Kind of a long answer to the question. Like 5% is not enough. I can almost guarantee, even if you're healing 100k a fight, a sustained pipe is going to do more than 5k. But if you can get that up to 30%, it would probably out-heal a sustained pipe. But I think there's better uniques out there. Like, I think she scales very well with respect, because the Undomiel tree is nice, Reunited Kingdom, Parting Gift are good, Half Elven you can take 15-15, 7 more points there, 2-1-1 if you want. I mean, that's a lot of points. 45 plus 21, 1, 2, 3. That's already 66 points, plus 7 on Boon, 73, 72, 70, whatever. Plus 5 more. But this season, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go nobility and run like guard of the tower, ranger of the north, sharpshooter. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah, pretty much what Fanta said. I definitely agree with that. Like, if you want to do it because you really enjoy using Arwen, I don't think it's terrible. But let's cut a couple hundred of these guys. Definitely better. Like, if you're pest build for Arwen's not to use her, I mean, in PvP maybe, but she's really nice at tiles. I think you'd be hard pressed to find. Do I just YOLO this one since I'm at 20 stamina? I guess I could scout it. If I scout it, and then I hit 8 minutes later, there's 7 minutes left. It could reset once. I don't think it's going to reset twice with sending 2 commanders. So, Gimli or Theo? I'm not a fan of Theoden's unique, honestly. I think Theoden's unique's kind of overrated. Like, it's good for Rohan, but I think like a melee might cutlass or a mounted might, the gold spear. I think both of those are better than this. Now, if you're Rohan and you can refine this, then it's super good. Yeah, Reach of the Rittermark. That's the spear, yeah. If you're like always going to be playing Rohan, or you're just a huge whale that can afford to upgrade and refine a Reach and the unique weapon, then go for it. Or if you play Rohan every season. But I mean, attack is just too strong in this game. Yeah, if you have a 3-star cutlass, you said you had Gimli, right? I think Gimli's unique is really good. So if you're looking for a T2 to push to respect 10, if you like Gimli's playstyle, which not everybody does, you know, because he's very much a glass cannon. But I think he has an extremely good unique. Especially if you're going to invest in it. This 2%, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's what, 24% damage buff? Which is ridiculous. Right? Because each of these becomes 2%, 4, 6, 10, 12. Yeah, you have 2 12% damage buffs. And permanent pursuit. It's just... And it has 22 base might. How much base might does the other orange axe even have? Yeah, 21. So you have more base might than a Khazad-dûm, and up to a 24% damage modifier with permanent pursuit. Woo! It's pretty good. Yeah, Eomer's is awesome, man. It's a shame Eomer's not better. Maybe I should just run Eomer as my damage commander. Would that be too crazy instead of Aragorn? Just take Eomer to R10? Huh. Because I need to pick a commander to take to R10 for the unique specifically. I don't want to get Arwen's or Gandalf's. Gimli's good, but I'm so far away on Gimli. Alright, let's see what is here. Azru Core. So I think we'll send Arwen first. And pray to the RNG gods that madness doesn't screw us over. Let's see. Here's our ring fight first season if I ever wanted to watch. Was it a crazy fight? That's a lot of armies, it looks like. Today. Did you take your pill on camera? Yeah. Well, all these armies are marching. It was pretty bad to get the R10. Yeah, he's really more of a hybrid. The problem with Eomer... Oh no, how much time on my gathering? 1 minute? Okay, I can wait 1 minute. Look at his unique. The problem with me running Eomer, well, I think this is an amazing unique, is my other commanders don't synergize with him. Like Gandalf wants to run double ranged. Haldir wants to run double ranged. Speaking of Haldir. Arwen doesn't really want to run cavalry. She could. But if I'm going to be running Cav on a T2, it's going to be Theoden. Or, I mean, even Eowyn. Elrohir doesn't really want to run cavalry either. Although I suppose he could. If there was melee elven cavalry, I think it would work. Or if I guess if I was Rohan, I mean, you could run Cavalier Marshal Cataphract with nobility and all this healing. That wouldn't be the worst. Anyway, point being, I want to be training a lot of ranged units. And Eomer really doesn't want ranged units. Like, I guess Bow Knights, but game crashed 10 times from the fight. Oh my gosh, it's 2 hours long? Bro. I'd have to watch this at like 4x or something, man. At least 4x. YouTube only does 2x. That's kind of a yikes. 2 hours and 20 minutes long. Out of all these commanders I have with Gondor faction is good. Aragorn, yep. Gandalf, yep. Gimli, yep. Arwen, yep. Eowyn, yep. Yeah. Is Aragorn, you can run Swans or Katas or Guardians. Gandalf can run Swan double ranged. Theo can run like Cavalier Swan Bree Rider. Gimli can run Swans or Guardians, and then Arwen can just run triple men cavalry. So I would say, yeah. Where's this guy coming in? I think this guy is going to be real sad in a minute. A 3k ring power player attacking Polter on a 200. Sorry, bud. This is one of those call an ambulance moments. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Let's see what this report looks like. Yeah. I'm surprised. This is shocking. Is it Galadriel lost this much? What in the heck? Theoden is just ridiculous. This is T2s on T3. What? 55 command versus 40? How is that possible? Does he have a madness helmet or something? Does look your respect 25? It's 30, 38, 39 points. Minus 27 would be 11. Minus 4. It's only R7 Theoden? Yikes. Yeah, but Chaotic Retreat shouldn't really... I mean, how much defense do these dwarves have? 101? Plus they have 10 of 10 shielding? That's crazy, man. Theoden's ridiculous. Well, I guess Polter's gear could be a lot better. Yeah, I wonder if Mind Splitter Amplification's actually better. Best T2 in the game. Yeah, that's true. No doubt about that. I don't even have him, dude, because I'm cool like that. I don't have enough wood. 60k. 120k. You disagree that he's the best T2? Who do you think's better, Gandalf the Grey? I think Theo's better than Gandalf. Oh, this is even easier on Azru this time. I wonder if his madness just didn't even hit. Bow Knight, Guard of the Tower. Resisting. Resisting. Wow, I hate when Corsairs avoid attacks. That's crazy. Oh, you're welcome, Caleb. Gimli is a very solid choice. Holy crap, though. Jeez. Now I'm greatly considering running my anti-madness helm. Well, apparently Mouth can come after Azru Core. Yikes. That's so many dead Bow Knights. Jeez, 10 command. Straight up dead. Ooh. It's like 4 hours of conscription. even with after the reductions. All right, Gandalf. Who has it right now? Guess we just give him that or something. No. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be running him double melee for now. For sweeping. Putting the anti-madness back on. Time and resources to get troops back. I think it just depends on the trades. So I think Cav has a lot of inherent advantages in this game. One being, because they're more expensive, they're actually statistically better per point of command than any other type of troop, except maybe some hireable units. So if you know you're going to go into a war, if you have the commanders for it, you'd want to fill your barracks with cav, because that's going to give you the most power in that, because everybody's limited on how many troops they can have. So you want to maximize your power per point of command if you have that luxury. In a prolonged war, unless it's super late game, you can't afford to run cav. You know, to even remotely keep up with the conscription, you need full abundant force, 6/6 in all the buildings, 20/20 conscription post, and probably something like Fornost, you know, some other conscription time reduction. Plus an economy of, like, a really strong economy to back it up. Theo can lose to Khaldun for sure. Other than that, as far as T1s and T2s, most people run with anti-madness, so Grima's not going to really beat him. I think Mouth of Sauron can beat him, potentially. With Harbinger. Good thing this mouth build is terrible. I think the issue with Theoden is that the evil men commanders are becoming more and more popular because Gandalf is so popular. And orc commanders just get dunked on by Gandalf. Really, any of the White Council commanders. Like, Goodside has so many White Council commanders. And they can all just dunk on orc commanders and stuff. What's up, Derek? You caught it live for like maybe 10 minutes or something. I don't know if Gimli counters Theo. Khaldun definitely does. Well, that's all their stamina for the night. Like a well-built Khaldun, that definitely beats Theo. Gimli, I'm not sure if he does or not. I feel like Theo tends to be pretty good against damage commanders. Just because he kills your army so fast. I don't know what I'm going to do for the last 10 minutes. I guess we could look at unique items. But I don't want to end it right when Derek gets here. I mean, I could always just go for Haldir's unique. But Getting a T1 to R10 is actually kind of hard because you can't buy their stuff in the exchange. Does anybody know how good Aragorn's unique is? Also, I think I need to skip this song. The song's kind of annoying me. Just go forward like an hour in this 12-hour thing. Cancels heal and cracks defense? That's true. I just figured if Theoden was running like Marshal Cavalier something, that Gimli's army would just die too fast. But maybe not. Gimli's definitely crazy. Aragorn's the closest to R10. But if I was going to run Aragorn, I would probably have to go for not Galadriel and go for Elrond instead. That's my T3. And if I was going to take a damage commander to R10, I'd probably just do it on Gimli. You know what? I could take Elro here to R10, couldn't I? Attack on elves, defense on men, plus bonus damage on elves. It's really good. Maybe just go R10 Elro here. I don't know if he has the skill points to go R10 though. Like, Coalition, not that great. This is 15 is 45, plus 21 is 61. Potentially 7 more is 68. Yeah, I mean, I guess Controlled Madness isn't the worst. Wait, how did I skip from one song that I didn't like to a song that sounds just like it? Maybe I went back somehow. Who tagged me? Oh, Soul of the Forest, Secret of the Forest is Legolas, Falcon, Gandalf the White, and Treebeard. So I'm not going to do that one. Ooh, here's his R9. Do you feel like he has enough good skills to take to R10? Let me warn her. You can't relocate there. But that is a good area to steal tiles. Loth. Unfortunately, I don't really speak Spanish. What does Rendio mean? Oh, wow, they're going straight into the heart of the fort stack. Which makes sense given that war is winding down. I don't know, Aragorn's might be pretty good. Because then you could run him with sentinels. Run like 75% Katas, 25% sentinels. Because it's basically protect elves. Except with men units instead of dwarf units. Aragorn's really nasty. I think he's pretty underestimated. Like, Aragorn actually has a lot going for him. Like, Cole the Weak targeting low defense units is very nice. Precise Blow having Pursuit is really nice. Hidden Air giving him permanent initiative, quite nice. He can do better against the Witch King than other damage commanders tend to. Not that I would want to run him into Witch Kings, but if you had to, you could. Strider itself is just kind of awkward. Oh, Kata Keeper would be gnarly, actually. That would be crazy. The problem is I don't really want to run more than one damage commander in my overall lineup. And I was gonna have the damage commander be Galadriel. I wouldn't really want to run Galadriel and T2 Aragorn. So I could drop Galadriel and start going for Elrond, even though I'm not close to Galadriel anyway. The risk of Galadriel is really that she needs R5 to do anything, where Elrond, I think you can make work at R3. You just go 15-7, 15-7, and then the rest in White Council. Still too many losses, though. Plus 13. What was mine? I'm up to plus 16. Oh, I'm at plus 19. Yeah. You're at plus 13 command. I'm plus 19. Galadriel bad in PvP. I've kind of heard the opposite, that she's bad in PvE, but pretty good in PvP. I've definitely heard a lot of people say that whether it's for PvP or PvE, that she's just not nearly as good as they thought she would be. Which is, they've been disappointed that they've spent all this time investing into an R5 T3 commander. Yeah, I would be down for more neutral units in barracks. I think elves need another melee unit of some type. Let's give some of these lobies these throwaway tips so that they can do siege at some point. See, the problem if I do Elrond, unless I just wait for him, there's not that much time left on this chest. Yeah, Sauron's good. There's not that much time left on this chest, and I already opened it 100 times. So I feel like opening it 100 more isn't going to be efficient. Anyway. But then again, I don't know what other chest I would open. I'm not going to open the forest one. And I guess I could go for Gandalf the White. I'm not doing Glory Days. Don't really want to do Celeborn one unless I'm going for Galadriel because I don't want Círdan. Well, I'll think about it while I'm falling asleep and